What is this National Novelty Company thingy? It stands about 8 inches tall and says patented February 6th, 1912, with a concrete-filled base. The upright piece and the piece with the notches are rigid, and the piece that connects the base with the end seems to be spring steel. My first thought was some sort of candle holder, given the shape of the holder thing on the end, but why would it adjust to tip? My grandparents bought this years ago just to see if they could figure out what it was, but no one could figure it out. Any ideas? It's an adjustable hose nozzle holder. I think it's a version of this patent, with the same date, that shows a different design, but has a similar notched bar, and would give a similar result. It was patented by Carl J. Lundquist of Minneapolis, Minnesota. For your version, it looks like the hose would go under the bendy part, and out through the clamp kind of thing on the end. Then you could adjust the angles to have the hose point wherever you wanted. I found this old rusty solid steel thing at the bottom of a hill in the woods. The only part that moves is what appears to be a small ladder. It folds up and down. You can see it is about 3.5 by 3 by 3 feet. It has what looks like a cage on the bottom, but there are permanent openings. Someone said this could be used for making charcoal. Does anyone know what this is? It's a piece of an old school playground slide equipment. It's upside down and missing the platform you stand on. These slides could get very hot in the sun, hot enough to cause burns on summer days, with minimal to no guardrails or soft landings. What is this yellow wooden ramp-like thing from a blueberry farm in New Hampshire? It says on the front, "Identify this and win a prize." It has metal cleats on the bottom, the slat things slide, and there is a double door that partly opens on the back. Can anyone help identify it? I'm a telecom field tech. It's a ladder wedge. You use it to keep a ladder straight if the ground is uneven, or if one leg does not touch the ground firmly, creating an unsafe climbing condition. The old ones are made of wood, and the newer ones are made of plastic. What is this chain with a 4.5-inch double-ended spike on the end, found in an abandoned 1860 to 1920 mining camp in the southwestern United States? The spike part swivels and moves freely on the last chain link, which is longer than the rest. It was found among a lot of rusty cans and containers, broken glass bottles and jars, and some fragments of old pottery. The chain is about 1 foot long. The links are each about 1 inch, with the final link being 2.5 inches. The spiked end is about 4.5 inches. Any ideas? It's the end of a boom chain for dragging timbers into the mine. Timber had a hole drilled in it so that the spike and chain would pass through, then grab when turned and pulled in. They were attached to manual labor teams, mules, or mechanized equipment like winches or locomotives. These timbers were crucial for roof support in underground mining to prevent collapses and ensure safety. What is this red bead with black triangle etchings, found on the shore of the Willamette River in Portland, Oregon? It's not plastic, I rinsed it, so the dirt that's on it is stuck on for now. It's see-through when held up to light, and the bead hole goes all the way through. I tried looking it up. It seems like it could be carnelian, but I couldn't find anything that looks like this. I didn't have to dig for it or anything, but it was near the waterline, so it could have been tumbled onto the shore by waves. Any ideas? It's a 1920s Egyptian Revival Art Deco glass bead, which had been melted at some point, causing it to deform and get sand embedded in its cracks, then got tumbled in the rocks and waves, giving it its frosty appearance till you found it. The discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 by Howard Carter sparked a worldwide fascination with ancient Egypt. This led to a cultural wave known as the Egyptian Revival, influencing fashion, jewelry, architecture, and interior design. The 1920s, already a time of bold Art Deco expression, adopted Egyptian motifs as a part of its visual language. These beads were often used in necklaces, earrings, bracelets, purses, and other decorative items. My friend found this deep in the woods. It's pretty heavy and about the size of an average hand. It's definitely metal, but there are some wires inside it. I put pictures into multiple image search engines and couldn't find anything. I'm pretty sure she found it by a railroad track. Any idea what it may be? It's what is left of a Lionel Electric train's pre-war standard gauge motor. I'm a model railroad enthusiast and have rebuilt and played with them. Pre-war Lionel trains are highly collectible for their craftsmanship, metal construction, and historical charm. Production ceased during the war due to material restrictions and resumed with different designs post-war. What is this strange leather satchel found in a Chinese antique shop? Made of medium brown hard leather, with metal fasteners that have rusted and sections inside. It has 2 opening flaps on the top and a leather strap inside the leftmost compartment. I would like to know what it might have been originally used for, or its origin. Thanks. It's a Swedish M45 submachine gun leather magazine pouch. It's a 9mm submachine gun with 36 round magazine, used by the Swedish military and other forces. They were used for quite a long time period from the 1960s right through into the late 80s to the early 90s. Here's an example from the Congo in the 1960s. You can see the magazine pouches being carried along with this 1937 patent web equipment, and a photograph here from the 1980s showing these pouches used alongside the 58 pattern webbing. What is this metal rectangle found in the yard of a 1940s home in central Kentucky? Approximately 9.5 by 7 inches. Any history or extra information is helpful. Thank you. It's a single shoulder railroad tie plate, also called rail base plate or sole plate, used in railway construction to secure the rail to the wooden tie and ensure proper alignment and stability of the track. It always works together with anchor bolts or spikes by sustaining the load of a rail track and also transferring part of the load to the tie sleepers, with a flat, smooth resting surface to guarantee the vertical alignment and hold the rail in correct gauge for a rail line system. What is this wooden fabric object that opens about 3 inches, found at an old church auction? This was found with about 30 other identical pieces like this. Made of solid wood, maybe oak, about 16 inches long by 2 inches wide, it has a metal hinge on one side that opens the object from 2 inches to about 5 inches. The fabric in the middle is stapled along the long edge. Since it was found at a church, we tried searching vintage hymnal stands, but they don't have a hinged design like this. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.